Hello, everyone. I am just here. I don't know, maybe finding a bit of music or something. It's a little bit of music for us to listen to while people are joining up to the stream. From Xenoblade Chronicles X. I do like the soundtrack, so it's quite cool. So, I'm just still waiting for people. Well, this week has been pretty quiet for me. I haven't been doing too many videos, and I've been sort of relaxing a bit, doing bits and pieces. And if you've just joined, we're just playing a little bit of music and working on stuff like that. And yeah, it's been a bit crazy the past couple weeks, I suppose. With Nintendo Ninja News and trying to work out things and stuff like that. So it's been a very, very interesting time for us. What do I think now? This month for October has been a very, very interesting time in terms of sort of our views. We've reached something like 3,500 views, really from content and stuff we haven't done much of, and it's been a little bit weird, that sort of thing. Jampog Films. Hi, Chris. Just taking a break while waiting for my next lecture. How are you today? I'm going pretty good. You know, just finished from work and doing all that sort of thing. So I'm presently happy about that. So it's been a bit of a quiet week, I guess, for me. Nintendo wise, trying to do things like that. Been sort of a little nervous about the future of the YouTube channel in terms of you know, what I should do next and how to promote the channel and things like that. And it does get very hard doing things by yourself. I did the 2 conventions and they did all right, but views wise, they didn't really get that many views that I was hoping for. And that's something to look at in terms of, do I do something that big next year or not? And that's something that I have to put together and try to figure out in the future. And that's something that I'm a little nervous about, to think about for next year. I am missing out on PAX in Melbourne next month, which is the biggest gaming event of the year for Australia, and that's a bit sad that I'm going to be missing out on that, and that makes it tough for me. But there's not much I can do about that. I just don't have the budget to do things like that. You know, this is a channel that runs off no money, and those are the breaks, I guess, in some ways. But I think that our big month, our big talking point will be Pokemon Sun and Moon, which is going to be very exciting, and hoping to see what we can do out of that in the future. I'm also hoping to see of course, I've been working on the form board, which is a little bit new, and looking to see what I can do in terms of that. I'm not too sure how the form board will go. It may go okay. It may just tank. And that's something that I have to look into and see in the future. So, but the good news is that, you know, YouTube is doing really well. Twitter and Facebook are okay in terms of activity and things like that. And I think other things are working out nicely too. And I'm looking at just continuing to do the news videos and try to promote and get things out there, and looking to see what I can do next. I really want to get people on to these live streams and actually have discussions with them, which makes it a bit hard when you're doing it by yourself. And I've talked to one or two people, and one has said, oh, we'll do something in November. And I was like, all right. And I haven't really heard much back from anyone else, which is disappointing. And it's something that I don't really know what to do at that point. So if you have any other questions, ask away. I'm not going to be leaving here anytime soon, I suppose. But what else can I talk about? So, well, which is kind of ironic, because the person I was just talking about, he said he'll come on in November, has just weeded me. So that's kind of, so yeah. So we've been trying to get people on the show, and that makes it tough. We would like to chat to people, and I think the way that we would do interviews with local devs and with other Nintendo content creators would be just simple discussions. Just, you know, it's not meant to be serious. Just, you know, sit and chat for 20 minutes, half an hour, or however long people will like it to be, and all that sort of thing. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge, and I hope to see things get a little better. So if there's any questions, ask away on that sort of thing. So, yeah, so about the hunt for 100,000 views. Oh, cool. What titles do you think will be announced for the NX when it's revealed? I really haven't thought too much about it. I'm thinking a Metroid, like a true blue Metroid game, may be the surprise, because I think Nintendo has received that message loud and clear that they really want that. I think Pikmin 4 will come out for the NX during next year. And I think a Mario game will either come within the launch window of 3 months, it will be the Christmas 2007 game. Breath of the Wild is going to be the game that will kickstart the new console. And if they're saying they're making Pokemon games, right, and the Pokemon Company CEO said this, then I'm expecting something to come out of it. All right, we might have something here. Oh, I'm just typing something in, guys. But yeah. A Nintendo Kart. Well, they could call it Mario Kart and Friends. That sort of thing. I'm just trying to add someone to the conversation. Not too sure if this is going to work or not. So, yeah, I think that something like that could happen, and that could be very, very cool, and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so apart from the NX, the hunt for 100,000 views, to get 100,000 views in a calendar year, we would need to make another 30,000 views from now to December 31st, which is really hard. Or to make 100,000 views altogether, we would need 23,000 views, which is still really, really hard numbers. But the last couple of months have been pretty good. We've been getting 6,000 or 7,000 views. And if the NX console is revealed, that could be the period and moment where, you know, things do well. So we have invited someone onto the show. We don't really know how this will work at this point. Yeah. So we're just seeing how this is going. But yeah, apart from that, Nintendo Ninja News is doing really well, and we're sort of experimenting with live streaming and the conventions and going out and talking to people. So there's been a little bit of everything, but because of the amount of videos that we've released over the past 18 months, I think that's helped people find the website and that sort of thing. So I think that was going to happen with that sort of thing. Oh, we're still typing in something. Send exit Bobby. Well, you know, we've done Nintendo Historia, which has done okay. And one video's done really well. The GPA wireless adapter, which got like 250 views. But the problem with YouTube is that there are people who do this full time and they can produce things better than I can. And we don't really want to do the same content over and over like other people. That's why we do the news bulletins, we do the history of Nintendo and things like that. And that's something I've been looking at and doing. So that's something that I'm wishing to do more often. So we'll have to see what will happen out of that in the future. So I'm not. There's, yeah, just trying to figure out a few. So we're just trying to figure out a few technical issues here. We're trying to get someone onto the show. But I can't seem to add anyone. Hang on, I'm trying to do stuff here. Sorry about these technical issues, but I'm still actually trying to work out how to do live streaming in terms of getting people to join up and come into conversations and that, which always makes things. Oh, there's someone here. Can we hear a voice here?
Hello, how do you feel?
Hey, how you going?
This is very messy.
It's very messy.
I need to. Hello.
That's all right. We've got voice. One audience member's wondering what's going on, but that's okay. It's all good. Hello.
Hello.
We've got voice and camera and all that sort of stuff. Very, very cool. Oh, it's been a long day.
It's been a very long day.
Wow. So you're technically our first live stream guest. Hey, how about that?
Thank you.
That's good. At least someone's come in and joined up and keep me entertained for the time being and all that sort of thing.
There's been several technical difficulties.
Yes, but I think we're streaming okay. My internet's not that fantastic.
We're both in Canberra, right? So
yes, that's true.
Let's hope that it's a stable connection.
Yes, I'm hoping so too. So we'll see how this all goes. But the permanent link did work. That was the first option it had there, and I had to click on the add people, and it had a permanent
I
link.
believe so.
Or the
I believe
invite thing
so.
doesn't work.
The Hangouts Google invite worked.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, because this is the only sort of way that I can really properly stream things well. Because if I use another type of software, it goes a bit funny and sort of dies on me because the upload is very slow.
I can respect that.
Yes, because I don't have the NBN. So oddly enough, everyone in public housing doesn't have NBN. I wonder why. It's been run out by the Liberal government. Maybe there could be a link between that. I don't know.
What a strange thought.
It's a strange thought there. But chatting about life and games and all that sort of stuff and getting more views and that, which is strange. But it's been good fun. It's been good fun. So,
Fantastic.
Yeah. So up
How was
to
your political campaign? How did that run out?
the candidate.
I would call it a political campaign.
Yeah, he was successful.
That's fantastic.
He got in. So it's great. Yeah, he's pretty much in now, and he's going to be having quite a different life now. So in terms of life and
I don't know, really. I'm a New Zealand born and raised, so I'm here from Australia, but I'm not a citizen. I'm a resident, not a citizen, so I can't vote, so I don't know. That's why I find it interesting. I like to know.
Oh, Canberra voting is quite interesting, I guess. Very Labor state, well, territory as they call it officially. So, they're now being in power. Well, they will be in power 15 years. It's going to be 19 years for the next election, which is almost like a dynasty or something, I guess. Yeah. It's good for them. And I guess I'm maybe there in 4 years' time to help campaign with them and put out do the whole letterbox stuff. And
well, I needed the sausage chisel, so I wish you put a sausage in my mailbox.
The democracy sausages, I did not get any of them because I went into some place in Civic and they didn't have anything inside the building, and it was just electronical sort of.
Can you believe there's a sausage sizzle website? There's a website dedicated to sausage sizzle. I can't even say it out loud. My goodness. Sausage sizzle campaigns within Australia. Absolutely.
Well, that's something I may have to look at for the next election, which is 3 years' time, I guess. Yeah. Well, we've all done elections for this year.
So regardless of this is really irrelevant to me, and I'm sure it's relevant to you as well. So,
well, yeah. Anyone who's watching from Australia or anyone that watches this later on, So it's going to be interesting about that. Oh, I heard something funny, something to do with the NBN and Pauline Hanson. Yeah, this is a bit weird. She's on a panel to advise and to understand the NBN, the internet, a bit more. And she was upset that foreign gamers were beating Australian gamers because our internet is slow.
Oh, how dare she?
I know, can't
fucking absolute crisis.
Our leaderboards of Call of Duty being swamped by foreign gamers. Oh, no. So our politics here in Australia is a little bit funny, like America. If you're from America trying to figure out what our politics is like. It's kind of a little bit funny. But yeah, America could get, yes,
like America.
It could. America could be even worse than us if things go to. We wouldn't call him a gentleman. The Republican nominee. That could be very, very interesting if that happens. I think that there will be a lot of Americans coming to Australia by boat or by plane, or they'll just go to the Canada. It could be.
The Canada.
It could very much happen. What else is there? So you are a Nintendo fan? Oh, has she dropped out? Possibly. That does happen online sometimes. Some dropouts there, but we're just going to talk about no. All right, she's disappeared for now. But what else we'll talk about? Let me think. So we're just still here chatting around a bit. Oh, how did I, Mr. Jan Pork, Films has asked me how did I come across Nintendo. I guess I came across Nintendo. I came across Nintendo when I was in hospital when I was young, and I had just turn off the heater. And I played the first Nintendo game I played was the Flintstones on the NES. And then a few years later, I got myself a Super Nintendo in the late 90s, which was late. And then I got a Game Boy Color and Nintendo 64. And that's sort of how it all started, I guess. Sort of simple, but an interesting way of sort of getting things done. So I was sort of a Nintendo fan since the early 90s, but it was until the late 90s then I could actually get myself hands on Nintendo games, and they were very, very happy times for me. So, which was very cool. Now, what else? I've been playing 3DS, obviously. So quite a lot of games here. I'll show you all the games I've got. I can. There's quite a few games. And a few demos too. So I will obviously be downloading Pokemon Sun and Moon demo, which is, I believe it's going to come out for Australia time tomorrow, this time tomorrow. So in about 24 hours, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, is sort of the time frame that it's happening. They said sort of late morning in the UK. So that's all I've heard about the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo, which is coming out, and hoping to see how that happens. What else I've been looking at? So I have been playing Project Zero, which is a great game. You may be able to see it in the background there, which is a great game, sort of a Wii U game where you use the camera to capture ghosts and attack them and all that sort of thing, which is another good game. There are a few other games I would like to play, but due to running the YouTube show and all that sort of stuff, it does become difficult. It does become hard to do that sort of thing. So, yeah. I'm not too sure how long I'll keep this video going, because I'm thinking that no one is interested in coming to watch it, which is a bit of a shame, but that happens. I'm sure that people will watch this overnight, and I don't know. I don't even know how long this video has gone for. Oh, half an hour. Ooh. I didn't know it was going for that long. Oh, that's all right. So I'm hoping to get a bunch of views by the end of this year, and hoping that Pokemon Sun and Moon will have probably a bigger payoff than the conventions, because while doing the videos was fun and seeing the end result, I think the payoff was pretty low. And I was pretty disappointed. But I'm also nervous that, you know, how will the channel go next year? Is it going to get bigger and better, or it's going to sort of stay the same and go down? And that's something that I really don't know. I really don't know how that's going to go. So I'm a little nervous about it. And I'm just hoping that, you know, there's more subscribers and people that enjoy the show and all that sort of thing. It's just going to be a really tough, interesting period. So I think I might finish this off, I guess, because I'm getting a bit tired, and might play a couple of games, I suppose. So keep supporting the channel. You know, like our Facebook page and Twitter and the forum board, which is easy to find. And we'll just see how this all goes. Go check out some Nintendo Historia videos and things like that. Go check out some of our old news videos or gameplay footage. Or Xenoblade Chronicles X. We do have 2 hours of that to watch that I did nearly a year ago. Oh, that's a long time. So, all right. It's not too bad. Okay, that's it from me, and I shall see you later on. Bye. See ya.